Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. The situation in Germany has not necessarily developed to the Reichspak's advantage, but we don't care about that. We care about this, which is to say, our epic battle against the Peruvians, which we are going to give ourselves a few minutes to, or like a few days for our forces to, like, actually get to the front line. He says, before not doing that. We're instead going to... Yeah. But my forces will advance, and advance, and advance. Can I concentrate my forces on Puño? Yes, I can. The manpower difficulties is... Okay, reduced combat width. Probably pretty good. Given that I suspect combat width is a little bit of an issue. It's less of an issue than I would have thought. Okay, it looks like... Alright. Yeah, you didn't need to keep attacking. That's fine. You can just march that. Morocco is out. Good for them. Ukraine is out. Okay. See, the Ukrainians are busy fighting the Russians. Finland has capitulated. Ivory Coast is out. Wadai just start chilling. Good for them. Germany declares war on the Ukrainians. The whole Ostwall situation is not really going great for Ukraine. Coal trade. Yeah, we maybe need that. We don't have any factories. That seems bad. We're gonna maybe... We're not gonna be able to construct any buildings, but I don't really care. Alright. You go here. You go here. You go here. And then go here. You simply go here. You go here. You go here. You actually don't need to do that. We're just gonna declare a general advance. I don't really think we need to necessarily do anything too fancy there. Look at all that research we can do to make all these weapons we can't build. Airplanes are good. We need engines that don't suck. Interesting stuff is happening. Hey, the Chileans have some guys. I'll take it. Give me both your divisions. Anyways. And the Chileans can go here. And we can finally get armor! Yay! I have no idea which option to take. Tank destroyers, armored spearheads. Armored spearhead would instantly give me breakthrough, which is quite strong. Tanks get recovery rate, they get organization, they get breakthrough. Armored cars. I mean, light tanks become stronger. Self-propelled anti-air regimental support is so specific. More breakthrough and more breakthrough. Armored Spearhead. And I think that we can get, then, the breakthrough tactic, which is, like, very good. And then we can go here and change out our tactic for breakthrough. Look at that. I think we should get best of best. I think we can afford to not do anything too fancy. There we go. You guys can halt and speed yourselves to La Paz. What are we not making? Aeroplanes, I believe. You just march on Lima. I feel like that would make my life a lot easier if we just take that. That would be an issue. I feel like you could probably go here. Something like this could be good. Let's see. Probably should get less supply consumption, and less supply consumption. Alright, Ukraine has been annexed. So it goes. How close are we to winning? Yeah, less close than I would like. Let's see, there is at least one force here. Maybe this? Could probably stand together here. Just march on to Trujillo. Alright. Invading Uruguay will mean fighting the Brazilians, though I suspect the Brazilians are... Conveniently for us, the Brazilians are in a less good spot than they were... than they would be if they had, like, Reichspakt backing or whatever. Alright. We're crossing rivers. It's a little late for that, but whatever. Where for our art thou? Probably want army XP gain. Though actually at this point it's not actually that useful. We should maybe land reform review. National land reform. In effort to deal with the rampant inequality in Argentina, we will undergo a national land reform scheme, which aims to reduce the property size of large landowners to expand the size of small ones. This way, we can help out the market and help the working class grow, as there's more than enough land in Argentina to share. We got pulverized coal firing boilers. It's probably good for me. It's 1940. I should probably get heavy machine guns. Syria declares war on Lebanon. Alright. Can we get more guns? Maybe, but can we get more support equipment? Also, yes. Okay, we won. First of all, give me that fleet. Second of all, give me that Ecuador. Third of all, give me that Peru. And give me that Bolivia. Wonderful, we did it. Wow, that was annoying. Okay, we have several options. Okay. So we are gonna need to fight Brazil. Well, that's annoying. I need to fight Brazilians and Brazilians and people, which is like a lot. Alright. Fate of Peru. We'll liberate Peru. Fate of Bolivia. We'll liberate Bolivia. Okay, that's significant. Who's fighting who? Okay. Fate of Mauritia. Oh, we can grant it to the Peruvians or the Chileans. We'll grant it to the Peruvians. Fate of the Northern Chaco. Paraguay. Fate of Upper Chaco. Paraguay. Fate of Tarapacá. Bolivia. Fate of Ecuador. Ecuador. Fate of Pastaza. Ecuador. Alright. What we probably should do? Several things. First of all, look how many division types we have. This is stupid. We need to transfer everything to standard infantry. You, Army HQ. You are an expeditionary force. You are an expeditionary force. You are an expeditionary force. Alright, maybe we're not as unstandardized as I thought. Infantry de Montaña should become mountaineers. And you should just have more division organization. You should just have more division organization. Nice. Alright. And then we can probably do a... How many generals do we have? A lot. Yeah. What would be smart is probably to have more generals. And then we can change the color of some of these guys to, like, a dark blue. And then some of these guys to, like, I don't know, orange. That's fine. Okay. Then we can do this. Aha. Except for the cavalry, which can go here. We definitely need more infantry. Does not have any deployment ready to deploy. That's so interesting to me. Oh, we literally don't have enough guys. It's a manpower shortage problem. Got it. Roger that. We now have the option to integrate a bunch of places and also invade a bunch of places. Okay. I think we maybe need to pause a moment. Do not have our economy be terrible. I'll just attract a bunch of socialists. We are good. We're good. We're good? This is a pretty slow conquest, to be honest. I'm not my finest work. TBH, fam. How's the supply? Oh, it's not good. Can I improve the supply situation? Do I care to do that? The answer is probably no, I don't. I can just concentrate my forces. Federated States of Bolivia. We can attract some Danubian socialists. Baltic states capitulated. I think it's party time in Africa. It's party time in Africa, folks. Okay. Brazilians, tragically, I think massively outnumber our military forces. Which means we probably shouldn't attack into dying. Yay, more production. I mean, we're getting to a point where I might actually want to consider joining the Third International. Once the Second Whale Creek is ended. And then we can, like, go back to party time mode. I think we're designing medium tanks, folks. Oh, I went all light tanks, didn't I? That wasn't smart. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Oh, well. You can deploy the Army HQ. Deploy the Army HQ. deployed the Army HQ. Again, it is party time in Africa. We're there. We did it. Africa explosion. Alright, I'm going to train up my guys. Because I'm, like, fully confident I'm not going to hit the, I'm not going to hit my big target of... Not going to hit my big target of, like, attacking soon. Like, I'm in a decently strong position, to be honest. It is 1940 still. Let's get high efficiency turbines. The fall of Boston! The Athens of America has fallen. That's probably good. Lebanon is free. Okay. Oh, wow. The Workers' Commonwealth of America has integrated the other part of America. Presumably with democratic promises. Something like that. The whole let's not fight a civil war about it situation has resolved into a but we should probably be a United States. Like, that would be cool. I'm impressed by how resilient the situation is being. German East Asia continues to Germanize in East Asia. All right. We can invade Uruguay. We can reform the land nationally. Ah. Honestly, we're maybe going to refrain from that for now. We have not nearly enough, like, civilian factories, weirdly enough. I didn't expect that would be an issue. Let's see here. Rail stuff. We could begin primitive socialist accumulation, which gives us more max factories and more production cap. With the writings of Yevgeny Probensky as background for ideas, it's now time for our nation to jump from a strictly agrarian exporter to a major industrial hub. To this, the state will appropriate the rural peasantry surplus product in order to accumulate capital to promote industrialization by monopolizing the export of these products. Excellent. Exploitation of the peasantry. That went great in the Soviet Union, as far as I remember. Anyways, there definitely wasn't any problems with that. We probably need more mountaineers. We probably need more like, I don't know. I feel like a armor division is not bad, but we don't really have the industrial situation to do that. We're gonna make these guys. Actually, how much in terms of car do we have? We have a lot of car. So, Division D Cavalry versus a motorized division. Grab some infantry guns for our motorized division. Grab engineers. Grab maybe a logistics company. No, engineers is probably good enough. Engineers and some infantry guns is probably good enough for a motorized division. Our motorized division. You guys should be... Oh, hold on. You guys should be... We'll do that. You guys can be a motorized divisione. Don't quite have enough trucks, but we do have any amount. And then Army HQ. Army HQ templates. We do not have the sauce necessary to do anything other than infantry, but we eventually will want to do not that. And we on trucks. There's currently no production of truck equipment. I see. Probably could just do that. Okay. We could grab Peru. Nice. Look at us go. You're achieving autarky by exploiting our cool Costa Rica joins the Entente. Okay. Mexico declares war on Costa Rica. They do appear to have completely dumpstered Central America. Yeah, they did. Alright. But now they're at war with the Entente, which means... I don't know what that means. Okay. Attracting Italian socialists. More manpower is, like, what we're going for here, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab advanced radio right now. I'll request forces. I'll request forces. How many forces? I request forces. Alright. We don't need to lead land reform yet. We need to industrialize. Probably La Mesopotamia as soon as we can finish attracting Spanish socialists. Bulgaria has capitulated. To who? The Russians, I would guess. The Greeks. Looks like the Belgrade Pact has narrowly survived getting annihilated. Like, Rudy is capitulated. Hey, if Middle Africa holds on, that's good for them. Bad for probably everyone, but, like, yeah, good for them. Yeah, probably just do that. And then get some Moto Core. Alright, Rwanda is capitulated. I attract the Portuguese. Sure. Whatever. I feel like that doesn't have any significance. New England has capitulated. Yeah, I think the Canadians are living on borrowed time. Attract German socialists? Sure. Albania has capitulated. Attract Canadian socialists. Why not? I don't know what to get. More naval research speed. It's officially 1941, folks. Probably get more efficiency, assembly line production. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Argentina. Immediately devoured the waiting maw of my army. Dude, the stability of my country is so bad. What can I press a button for? I'm gonna invade Uruguay. Would love to industrialize La Mesopotamia. Okay. We're doing it. The fall of Vienna, the Danubian Federation, has fallen far, it seems. And with that, I'm going to declare an end to this episode. You know, sort of an episode of endings. I really feel like I'm not super confident about my ability to invade Brazil right now. I don't want to be, like, delaying it indefinitely, but, I think we probably just want to make sure that we can deploy, like, finish all of their forces. It's going to be done by February. This guess will be done by April. Feel like we're looking at sometime in the summer, but, you know, we'll see. Bye-bye.